Behind the roar of the waves and the dense forests lies an island whose name is seldom spoken, yet its tales whisper to those brave enough to listen. Nusa Kambangan is not merely a point on the map, but a labyrinth of mysteries, waiting to be unveiled. Imagine a place where shadows grow darker and every gust of wind carries the scent of a grim past. Here, in the hidden corners of Nusa Kambangan, untold stories await their telling. As the sun sets and darkness creeps in, this island transforms into another realm, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. Let us delve deeper, tracing the footsteps left by those who once felt the cold prison walls and the enigmatic whispers of the forest. Welcome to Nusa Kambangan, an island that holds more than just history. It holds secrets. Often dubbed as the Indonesian Alcatraz, Nusa Kambangan is home to maximum security prisons and is situated on a small island separate from the main island. Locals often refer to it as the Island of Death because it's where death row inmates are held and executed. Even before the colonial era, Nusa Kambangan was known as a mystical place. In the past, no one lived there, and even today, only a few residents inhabit the island. Its dense forests add to its eerie reputation, and wild animals like leopards and snakes still roam the area. The forts on Nusa Kambangan not only hold a long colonial history, but are also surrounded by various mystical tales believed by the locals. The eerie atmosphere of these forts is heightened by their silence, dense surrounding forests, abandoned structures, and dark histories. One such fort, Karangbolong, is located near Karangbolong Beach, known for its iconic large rock with a hole in the middle. Built around 1846, the Dutch East Indies government constructed two forts on Nusa Kambangan for defense: Banju, Nejapa, and Karangbolong. Karangbolong Fort was part of a coastal defense system, aiming to secure the Cilacap harbor from sea threats, indicating the harbor's significant role for the Dutch. Covering about 12 hectares, Karangbolong Fort had several rooms used by the Dutch East Indies government. The upper part served as a lookout, with cannons placed there. Dutch soldiers would monitor approaching ships from this vantage point. Below were the main cannon rooms facing the sea and quarters for the troops. Further down were rooms for officers or fort officials, and at the lowest level was a prison. Additionally, the fort's lower section had an exit leading to external cannons and Karangbolong Beach. There were also observation rooms on the sides of the fort. Hundreds of prisoners were detained here, brought from outside the island and forced to work for the colonial government. These prisoners built roads, forts, and even harbors on Nusa Kambangan. They lived, were imprisoned, tortured, and died on the island, with their bodies often discarded into the sea. A mystical aura is palpable upon entering the fort's vicinity. Besides being an execution site, its location within a nature reserve, with dense forests and trees, adds to the eerie feeling. There's no lighting in the fort area, only sunlight filtering through doors and windows. Visitors are only allowed until 4 to 5 p.m. At night, darkness envelops the fort and most of the island, with lighting only in prison areas and local villages. Karangbolong Fort is reputed to be haunted. Many believe it's inhabited by spirits, such as Dutch soldiers who died in battle, and prisoners who were detained and tortured there. Visitors, locals, and guides have reported several eerie experiences. A tour guide recounted that one evening, while checking the fort area for lingering tourists, he saw a blonde woman in a white dress and hat, sitting on a fallen tree, facing away. As he approached and momentarily looked away, the figure vanished like mist in the wind. Some visitors and locals claim, even during daylight, they have seen apparitions of Dutch soldiers in full colonial uniforms around the fort, appearing as if performing their usual duties, before disappearing within seconds. Some of the fort's weathered doors are said to open and close on their own, as if guided by an unseen presence, their echoes blending with the whispers of the past. At night, eerie sounds pierce the silenced distant screams. Phantom footsteps echoing through empty corridors, and the heavy scraping of unseen forces shifting cannons. These unsettling noises, emerging from various parts of the fort, leave visitors questioning whether they are merely echoes of the past or something far more sinister. Explorers have also reported witnessing ominous dark figures lurking within the dense forests, their shadowy forms shifting eerily between the trees, as if watching from the depths of the unknown. The echoes of Nusa Kambangan's past still linger, carried by the wind through its abandoned corridors and shadowed forests. The fort stands as a silent witness to the suffering, resilience, and untold stories buried within its walls. As night falls and the whispers grow louder, one cannot help but wonder, are the spirits merely memories? Or do they still roam, unseen yet ever present? For those brave enough to step onto this island, Nusa Kambangan is more than just a historical site. It is a place where time stands still, where the past refuses to be forgotten. The question remains, will you dare to listen to the stories it longs to tell?